As the creature touched the pungent-smelling horn, it crumbled, turning to dust in its hands. When the creature brought its hand closer to the plant, it suddenly released glowing spores into the air. As they landed on the creature's hand, a strange numbness came over the affected skin.
What do you suppose that thing is over there? Do you see it?
The creature asked the Alva, who was leaning forward in an attempt to spot the small object. The creature didn't have any trouble pulling the thin blade from the moist soil.
Wow!
The creature quickly took a step back, surprised by the mangy arm that had suddenly appeared from below the cliff. As they approached it, the Alva's eyes fixed on a particular part of the totem.
Do you like this one?
The creature asked, removing the blunt piece of flint from the totem.
This place has an unsettling feeling to it.
The small creature whispered as they walked through the abandoned encampment.
Why did they leave all of their belongings behind?
The small creature picked up the smelly haunch of meat. Inside the tent, the creature found a thin, slightly bent metal blade. As the creature rustled around in the ashes beneath the coals, it found a sooty horseshoe forged from steel.
Hello? Would you mind talking to us for a short while?
The ancient tree barely seemed coherent, the lucidity in his eyes fading between each word.
So tired, must not fall asleep. Help!
What should we do? He seems really scared.
The small creature looked at the Alva.
We need to help wake him up.
As the creature blew the smelling salt onto the ancient tree, he quickly recovered from his drowsiness.
Thank you,
He exclaimed in a drawn-out fashion, both eyes wide open.
thank you both. I almost fell asleep, you know, just like my brothers. You mustn't.
The ancient tree's voice turned mellow as he looked out across the campsite.
None of them wanted to talk to me, so I simply remained silent. Suddenly, it almost took me, the glow. Almost, but you made sure it didn't. That would have been bad, very bad indeed.
The ancient tree sighed.
I wish I could repay you, but unless you're in need of herbal knowledge, I'm afraid I can't offer you much in return. If you should happen to find any herbs you would like me to process, I'd be happy to help.
He said before munching enthusiastically.
Although I would need to rinse this horrible taste from my mouth before I could create a proper mixture. If you're in need of my help, could I first trouble you to find me something scrumptious that will restore my taste buds? Delicious!
The ancient tree exclaimed as he bit into the ripe blackberries.
It's been a long time since I tasted something like this. Good things don't like to grow here anymore, you see. Some beings infect everything they touch.
He muttered.
But no matter, when you need my assistance, come see me again. I should be able to create a proper mixture for you, provided you can find good ingredients in this place.
The ants didn't seem to mind the creature picking up a handful of the leftover straws. With a quick snip of the scissors, the large plant fell down in the creature's hand. As it looked down at the plant, the once strong glow emanating from it was beginning to fade away. As the creature poked the stem of the plant, the bud started to pulsate, as if aggravated by the faint touch. The creature picked up the cloth canvas, along with the partially corroded iron post. As the pair walked through the woods, the shimmering stars seemed more distant than before, eager to make room for the culmination of this darkest of nights.
Is the world getting brighter outside the forest?
The creature wondered as the pair watched the sky through the trees' canopies. As the drow fled into the woods below, the creature was able to move a bit closer to the cliff's edge. In its escape, a ring had fallen from the drow's finger, now glimmering in the darkness. The creature held it in its palm while they observed it. It almost appeared as if it had somehow been affected by the power of the sky's lightning, the gem decorating it clearly reflecting the stars' light, almost amplifying their glow. The creature marveled at the beautiful plant as it slowly extended its tiny hand to pick it up. Suddenly, the alva fell from the creature's ear, luckily caught by a pair of frantic hands grabbing after her. The strange power present in the forest seemed to take its toll on her already fragile body.
How about these?
The creature asked as it presented the herbs to the tree.
Perfect. These would mix well. One moment, my friends.
The ancient tree cleared his throat before continuing to chew both plants into a thick salve. After chewing for a good while, he continued.
There you are. I hope this will aid you in some way. Be careful with it though. This turned out to be a very potent mixture.
Here you are. It looks very tasty, doesn't it?
The creature presented the haunch of meat before Gloson's frightening jaws. The gluttonous sow quickly sunk her teeth into the smelly flesh, instantly devouring sinew and bone alike. Not satisfied by the meal, she once more turned her attention towards the small creature fidgeting before her.
Good, wasn't it?
The small creature tried as her jaws opened. Then her expression changed, the hungry mouth turning into a wide yawn as she proceeded to rest her head against the moss-covered stone. As she fell into a deep slumber, the thorns emanating from her body retracted from the